The tiniest, most inconspicuous creatures can sometimes be the most terrifying. We've all heard to be cautious of crocodiles, deadly snakes, and the occasional lion. But certain little and seemingly insignificant insects can be just as harmful. So stick with the video till the end to know the complete details about the smallest creatures that can be a handful. Now let's begin. Africanized honeybees. Africanized honeybees, sometimes known as killer bees, are a formidable force. There can be up to 80,000 bees in a single colony, and they are known for being vindictive, following individuals for nearly a mile if their home is disrupted. Because they are a subspecies of the western honeybee, their venom is not particularly effective or harmful in and of itself. Rather, the massive population size of colonies can easily overwhelm them, resulting in thousands of stings in a single encounter. Even those who do not have an allergy to the stings can die if they are exposed to a large dosage of their venom. Approximately 1,000 people have died as a result of Africanized honeybees over the world. Kissing bugs. Kissing bugs like bedbugs, mosquitoes, ticks, and other vampiric insects survive by feeding on the blood of living victims. The term kissing bugs relates to their habit of biting unsuspecting people's lips while they sleep. While the bites themselves are not always fatal, these insects are known for transmitting Chagas disease, which is a serious condition. The kissing bug sickness is responsible for approximately 12,000 deaths per year around the world. Driver ants. Driver ants are a huge genus of army ants that can be found primarily in Central and East Africa. They can build colonies with as many as 20 million ants. When their food supplies run out, they form huge columns that attack anything that moves in their path. If you're paralyzed or they're marching through your house, this can be dangerous. Larger soldier ants have powerful jaws that deliver a nasty bite with 2 puncture holes. The jaws of a soldier ant can be pulled apart while the sting remains in your body, making removal difficult. Mosquitoes. The mosquito is easily the most harmful bug on this list, having been named the world's deadliest animal by numerous international organizations. There are an estimated 3,200 mosquito species on the planet today, with 174 of them found in the United States. These nefarious invertebrates are carriers of diseases that are extremely deadly and even fatal. Malaria, Zika virus, West Nile virus, dengue, yellow fever, chikungunya, and lymphatic filariasis are some of the most often transmitted diseases. Mosquito-borne diseases are responsible for many million fatalities each year around the world, earning the pest a dreadful reputation for death and destruction. Blister beetles. Cantharidin, a chemical produced by blister beetles, is occasionally used to remove warts. However, since the 1800s, people have been fascinated by the beetle's cantharidin, which is said to be an aphrodisiac. What they didn't understand was that the cantharidin was harming their digestive system lining. Cantharidin may induce a severe dermatitis reaction on the skin, and eating the insect could result in death. Thankfully, instead of digesting the insects, folks were just licking them. It may be a strong aphrodisiac, but we really don't want you to consume it. Did you get it? Did you get it? Okay, we will stop. TSETSE fly. These large biting flies are native to tropical Africa, where they transfer the parasite infection that causes African sleeping sickness, a disease that is 100% fatal without treatment and notoriously difficult to treat. There are medications, but they must be used with caution, and parasite resistance is always a possibility. You get confusion, poor coordination, numbness, and difficulty sleeping if you are bitten by an infected TSETSE fly. Then you'll most likely perish. Because the current disease is so deadly, current mitigation efforts have concentrated on managing the bugs themselves, which has resulted in a massive reduction in the number of cases. According to some estimates, African sleeping sickness used to kill as many as 500,000 people per year. In 2015, the number of fatal cases was predicted to be over 3,500. Pine caterpillar. The pine caterpillar is a type of caterpillar that builds its nest high in the Mediterranean pine trees in the spring, and then descends to the ground to pupate. Caterpillars are particularly dangerous at this stage because they are more likely to come into contact with children and pets when they are at ground level. Because the hairs or bristles that cover their body contains an urticating protein called thaumatopeia, these caterpillars are extremely hazardous. This is a poison that can cause severe skin irritation and rash on people. But because animals are more likely to eat the caterpillars or lick any wounds or sores they obtain, the damage to them can be even more severe. Bulldog ant. The bulldog ant, which can be found in coastal areas of Australia, is the world's most dangerous ant. When it attacks, it uses both its sting and jaws at the same time. With a length of just 20 millimeters, a weight of 0.015 grams, and a 21-day lifespan, it sure causes a lot of damage. Since 1936, this Australian ant has been involved in at least 3 human deaths, the most recent being a Victorian farmer in 1988. During an attack, the bulldog ant gained its name for its ferocity and determination. It's incredibly aggressive and displays little fear of humans, stinging multiple times in a short period of time and thus injecting more venom with each bite. During an attack, the ant will grip its victim with its long, toothed mandibles, wrap its body underneath it, and sting the skin with its long, barbless sting. This sting has been known to kill adults in under 15 minutes in a few instances. Termites. Termites, unlike some of the other insects on this list, are not venomous, yet they are nevertheless hazardous. Termites can cause damage to your home, allowing mold to grow, which can lead to a variety of health issues. If someone in your house has been suffering from the common cold for a long time, you may have a mold problem caused by a termite infestation. Botfly. Botfly larvae are parasitic insects that live inside animals. Unfortunately, the poisonous larva can also be found living beneath people's skin, causing terrible consequences. Human botflies are primarily found in Central and South America. A parasite infestation called myiasis causes significant alterations in skin tissues. Female botflies lay eggs inside the skin of mammals when they are young. The larvae penetrate the skin and spend more than 60 days in the subdermal zones of human skin. The patients are able to feel larvae moving beneath their skin. When a larva's development is complete, it exits the body. Pretty creepy, right? Giant Japanese hornet. The giant Japanese hornet is the world's largest hornet species. They reach a maximum size of 2 inches. The sting of a Japanese hornet is responsible for up to 40 deaths per year. The venom of the Japanese hornet causes an allergic reaction that dissolves tissues quickly. A group of hornets' constant stinging could also result in death. Each Japanese hornet colony can have up to 700 individuals. They eat honeybee larvae in large quantities, and they can kill up to 40 honeybees in a single minute. Fleas. Fleas are tiny wingless blood-sucking insects that can also carry the plague as a side hustle, such as the Black Plague, which killed roughly 25 million individuals in Europe in the 14th century. Although 1,000 to 2,000 cases of plague are still reported annually, the actual number is likely far higher, according to the World Health Organization. In the United States, there are a few cases of plague each year. Only approximately a dozen of the world's 3,000 flea species are known to be dangerous to people, causing plague and/or a flea-borne form of typhus. The rat flea, human flea, and cat flea are the 3 most common species. However, these names are perplexing. Cat fleas, for example, are found on cats, dogs, and humans, and cat fleas are more numerous on dogs than dog fleas. Human fleas prefer human and pig blood. Fleas breed in close proximity to the host's resting and sleeping areas, particularly in dust, dirt, carpets, and gaps in floors and walls. Adult fleas can go months without eating. Death Stalker Scorpion. Another highly venomous scorpion, the Death Stalker, can be found in scrubland settings from North America to the Middle East and Central Asia. A single bite rarely kills a healthy adult, but it can kill children who require large doses of anti-venom. The venom of the Death Stalker is also the most expensive liquid on the planet, costing $39 million per gallon. This is due to the fact that it's tough to harvest and you only get a smidgen of a drop per scorpion. A gallon of venom requires milking approximately 2.64 million to acquire. The fact that it has shown promise in treating brain cancer, arthritis, and bone disease is another reason for its high cost. Indian Red Scorpion. The most poisonous scorpion is the Indian red scorpion, which kills up to 40% of stung victims in various parts of the world. Because it's usually found around human habitations where barefooted children play, this scorpion is a big problem in India, Sri Lanka, and Nepal, for example. Scorpions are nocturnal, secretive arachnids that will sting if they feel threatened. The India rat, despite its small size, has a powerful venom that causes intense pain, vomiting, sweating, dyspnea, and alternating high and low blood pressure and pulse rate. The venom attacks the lungs and heart, causing pulmonary edema and death. Although the blood pressure medicine prazosin has been demonstrated to reduce the fatality rate to less than 4%, antivenom has no effect on the bite. Regardless, Indian rats are frequently kept as pets in India. Perhaps because, like most scorpions, they shine in the dark. That's all for today, folks. We hope you found the video informative and fun to watch. Also, tell us in the comment section your views about the world's most dangerous insects. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon next to it for regular updates. Goodbye!